Hey guys, my name is Rist, and today I'm going to see if I can beat Fallout New Vegas with gambling as my only source of everything. Now as I make a new game, let's dive into the rules of this challenge. For rule number 1, I cannot pick up any items off the ground, I can't pick up any items in containers, and I cannot pick up any loot from enemies, unless these items are required for quest completion. For the second rule of this challenge, gambling and quest rewards will be my only source of caps. I can then take those caps and spend them at shops and with traders. Without being able to pick up any items, this will be my main source of guns, ammo, armor, and meds. For the third rule of this challenge, any item that I receive as either a quest reward or as a gambling prize from casinos, I can keep and use. This may include guns, armor, and caps. And for the final rule of this challenge, I'll be playing Fallout New Vegas on hardcore difficulty mode. If you've never played hardcore difficulty in Fallout New Vegas, this means stim packs heal over time compared to instantly. Crippled limbs require a doctor or doctor's bag and cannot be healed with stim packs. Ammo has weight and you must drink, eat, and sleep, or you face negative impacts to your character's special stats. Now we'll cut to my favorite part of the Fallout New Vegas intro and get started with the challenge.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Oh man, here we go. Leave a comment if you think that's one of the best intros in video game history, and if you disagree, tell me why.
You're awake. How about that?
Hey, how's it going, Doc? Whoa, things are a little blurry in here.
Easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now.
Couple of
Why don't you
days?
just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is.
Man, I gotta gamble.
How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
My name? Let's do Lucky Wrist. I like it.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell.
Well, damn.
Welcome.
What name would you have picked for me, Doc?
Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits
My
of
noggin?
lead out.
Get out of my noggin.
I take pride
That's
in
my lead,
needlework.
man. I can't even pick up anything
You
in this
better tell
challenge.
me
I gotta
if
use
left
that lead.
anything out of place.
Alright, let's take a look at what we got here.
How'd I do?
Ah, jeez! Doc, should have left me in that grave. Alright, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this character customization. Just going to go with one of these presets and see who looks like the biggest gambling addict. Oh. Wait. Go to 3. Wait, 3! 3! Come on, Rist! Yeah, that's our guy right there. This man looks like he spends some time in some casinos. Let's do it. I don't even need to change the hair too. He's got that nice red like a leprechaun. Man, we're gonna win a lot of money.
Well, I got most of it right anyway.
Most?
Stuff that
I
mattered.
didn't get any of it
Okay.
right.
No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
Whoa, there's the blurries again.
Let's see if we
This is
can
probably what
get
it's gonna
you
look
on your
like after I
feet.
lose all my money in the first casino. Bunch of blur.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it
aye,
slow
Captain.
now. It ain't a
Alright.
race.
Yeah. Man, we gotta get to the casino! It is a race! Alright, let's get this special set up. Wait, what?
Go ahead and
Wait,
give
what?
the vigor tester a try.
I'm trying.
We'll be
trying.
right quick if you got back all your faculty.
Why is it not? Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see what we got. Strength. Perception. Alright, no one has time for those other pages. Let's just skip to the final one. 10 luck, a must. I'm a pro gambler. Alright, let's put intelligence at 1. You don't need any intelligence to gamble. Put charisma at 9, just for some speech checks and extra caps from quests. Let's see, strength 4. Throw charisma at 10. Perception. Knock it down to 4. So we're at 4, 4, 5, 10. We'll do endurance at 6. I don't know. I'm not loving it, but let's maybe agility 4, endurance 7. Let's take a look. Sub-brick. Oh well, I'd rather be a vegetable, so we'll change that. All right, charisma 9, intelligence 2. All right. I think this is my final. So we got strength 4, perception 4, endurance 7, charisma 9, intelligence 2, agility 4, and luck 10. If you don't like that special setup,
With luck
go ahead
like
and roast me
yours,
in the
I'm
comments.
surprised them bullets didn't just turn right around and climb back into the gun. Well,
Good
we
one,
know your
Doc.
vitals are
I am
good,
Lucky Rist after
but
all.
that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping.
What?
What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
All right, we can see if the dogs are still barking, but let's make it fast. I got some blackjack to play. Wait, did Doc
All
always have
right.
that music stand behind him?
I'm gonna say a word. I want
gonna
you to
say?
say the first thing that comes to mind.
All right, let's go.
Dog.
Cat.
House.
I'd say home, but shelter's fine.
Night.
Day. What? Where's Day? Doc, were you also shot in the head when making this list? All right, fine. We'll go with
Bandit.
sleep. Bandit, bribe, crud. Oh, Swiss cheese. Yeah, Swiss cheese.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Human shield. Jeez, Doc. Cookie jar. All right, we'll go with caretaker.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much
All right.
they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Well, if they're trying to kick me out of the casino, disagree, man.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Doc, I'm really not seeing anything. Just kind of looks like a blur, man. Chemical reaction, sure. That's fine.
Okay. How about this one?
Weird guitar or something? I don't know. Ship at sea.
Last one.
I always thought this one looked like two bears or two Yao Guai. I see the bearded man though, and it kind of looks like my character, so let's go with bearded man.
Well, that's all she wrote.
Good. I'll need a better artist in Goodsprings.
So maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Alright, so these are for my tag skills. Medicine, melee, and science. Let's forget those. And let's do speech for some charisma checks. Extra caps. We'll do bartering, because we're going to need to buy a lot of guns, ammo, and meds. And let's do guns as well, why not? Alright, that looks good to me.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out.
A
so I
form?
get a sense
Who
of
are you,
your
the
mental
IRS?
history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Doc, always with the jokes. Jeez. Alright, we're gonna go with Wild Wasteland. It's a must in New Vegas. And 4 Eyes. We'll take the extra perception once we get some glasses. Why not?
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Okay, let's go. It feels so weird not being able to go around and loot Doc Mitchell's house before I leave, but you know, I can't pick up anything in this challenge, so whatever it gives me that was on my body before Benny shot me is all I'm gonna get to start with.
Here, These are yours. Was all you
Four
had on
stim
you when you was
packs.
brought in.
18 bottle caps.
I
No.
gave the note a
6
look.
bobby
I thought
pins.
it might help me
Useless.
find a next of kin.
9
But it
millimeter.
was just something about a
50
platinum
rounds
chip.
only.
Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy.
Oh,
I
thanks,
grew
Doc.
up in one of them vaults they
Definitely
made
take the
before the
Pip-Boy.
war. We all got one. Ain't much used to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like
said it,
having
man.
something taken from you. And put
You know what
this
it's like
on,
getting
too,
shot
so
in the head?
locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
No, thanks for the vault suit. I'll take it as, with 18 caps, I probably
Don't
can't get
mention
any
it.
other armor at this
It's what
point.
I'm here for. You should talk to Sonny Smiles
Sonny
before
Smiles?
you leave
Pfft,
town.
I'll pass.
She can help you learn
I
to
got
fend
some
for
slots
yourself
to
in the
pay.
desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave.
I'll see him later.
Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up.
Yeah, for the
But
right
try
price.
not to get killed anymore.
And as I stated in the rules for this challenge, I will be turning on hardcore difficulty, and as you can see above, stim packs heal over time, cannot mend broken limbs, Radaway removes radiation over time, ammo has weights, and you have dehydration as a constant concern. Why'd I torture myself? Alright, I can turn it off too, but let's do it. Alright, finally. Let's head out into the Mojave and get this challenge started. Ah, my eyes. Jeez. Alright, well, first we're gonna get the hell out of Goodsprings and start making our way to Vegas. Alright, let's see what we got to start. Weapons, we got just a 9mm pistol. I have just the Vault 21 jumpsuit in terms of my apparel. 4 stim packs, 6 bobby pins, and 59mm rounds. And remember, I cannot pick up any items on the ground, any items from containers, or any items from dead enemies. Jeez. Just look at that beautiful sunrise. Or maybe that's another atomic explosion. I'm not going to spend any more time in Goodsprings, and I'm going to go ahead and make a beeline straight for the Goodsprings Source. Since I'm playing in hardcore difficulty, this will be essential to have this location marked on the map, as I'll constantly need to drink water. And in hardcore difficulty, this will heal me up a lot, rather than using stim packs, which I can't even pick up and only can buy. Then, after hitting up the Goodsprings Source, I'm going to start heading to New Vegas by taking the road right of Sloan, and sneaking past the Deathclaws around the Quarry Junction, hopefully. There's a pretty easy path you can use to get past the Deathclaws, which I'll show later in this video when we get up there in a minute. On my way to Freeside, I'll also unlock a few named locations that I can use to fast travel to later, and also for some early game XP. Now as we head up to Goodsprings Source, this will be one of the millions of trips that I end up taking during this run. So just for fun, I'll go ahead and throw up a counter in the top left corner to count how many times we visit the Goodsprings Source during this challenge. And this marks the first of many. Geez, drinking water in this game is pretty slow. Later in this challenge, when I'm low on health, I may be at the source for a minute. Alright, so let's hit the road again after taking a few drinks. Screw you, Barter and Thorn. You damn con artist. If you know, you know. And as I get a little further ahead, the game's going to ask me, before you venture deeper into the Wasteland, would you like to revise your character? Nah, I think we're good. We'll travel onward. And as we go through the Mojave, I'll speed up a few of the boring portions and just kind of highlight some of the named locations we find. In this challenge, one of my main reasons for not doing some of the starting Goodsprings quests is that I don't want the powder gangers attacking me until I'm able to get enough caps to stock up on guns, ammo, and armor. And of course I gotta hit the casinos ASAP, with gambling being one of my only sources of caps. I'm not gonna loot any of these bodies, but I just can't resist taking a look. Powder ganger outfit, junk. Ooh, leather armor. I could have really used that at this point in the challenge. Nothing on this caravan guard. And nothing on this Brahmin corpse. Let's hit the road again. Geez, there's another Brahmin ahead. Something must have went down on this road while I was shot in the head. Now let's take a quick look. Ooh, crunchy mutt fruit and some vodka. That would have been nice on hardcore. You can hear me right here spamming the hell out of VATS. There's a powder ganger up ahead. Another reason why if these guys were pretty hostile it'd be tough to fight them with just 59mm rounds. And a cool thing about this bridge up ahead, if you go right down underneath, you will find this bright follower corpse. Where is he? Oh, there it is. Right underneath the bridge, and he has a laser pistol on him as well as some energy cells. This is pretty good early on. Probably the earliest and most easy laser pistol you could find. So now we'll head up to Sloan, which is right before the quarry junction. Oh geez, I thought that mole rat was hostile. I almost pulled out my gun and shot him. Nice, we discovered fast travel. I think that's once you reach 3 locations.
Hold up.
Damn it, I thought I could squeeze past you, Chomp Lewis.
If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim.
East from Prim? Oh man, that'd take like hours. I gotta go hit Gamble, man. I don't have time for that. Psh, you guys couldn't save me from those Deathclaws. Okay, now pay close attention. We're gonna start heading towards this Lucky 38 sign and staying right of the railroad tracks. Then once we see this crane ahead, we'll take a right towards these rocks up here. Geez, I'm starting to sound like a GPS. You can also tell at this point I'm super paranoid, as VATS constantly clicks in the background. Here's a quick look at the path on the map so far. We'll now start heading even further right towards this curved path, and kind of towards where Neil's shack is. And here's another look on the map, a little bit more zoomed in this time. This will show you the general path we're going. Ooh, there's some Deathclaws over there. Wait, why did the music change? Caution! Oh, shoot. Oh, he's coming this way. I'm running. And this is why I say to stay even further right. I didn't even listen to my own rules, but I think we're in the clear now. And as we head up a little further up this road, we should discover Neil's shack. There we go. Now we're going to head back towards the road and take a right up this rock. Little jumps to get up here. And once we're up on the cliffside, we'll be able to see some of the Deathclaws up ahead in the quarry. And there'll also be kind of a little ledge around the corner that we can sneak by on. And then if you're actually playing this run on a normal playthrough where you can pick up items, I'd suggest going to the Goodsprings schoolhouse and you can get the Stealth Boy, which should make it a lot easier. I'm going to run along this ledge a little bit and drop down. As you can see, there's a ton of Deathclaws over to my left. And for the 20th time in this video, we're going to continue heading right on the ledge. You can see the Deathclaws down below. I'd make sure to hug this ledge pretty tight unless you want to end up as a Deathclaw snack. Look at that fella down there, he looks pretty scary. Shoot, caution warning again. I feel like we should be pretty safe up here, but maybe those are some famous last words. So with that Deathclaw right below us, we'll continue right on this ledge a little bit longer. I'd say don't get too excited and drop down early, as you may still be in the Deathclaw's range. So I can't see him right here, but just to be safe, I'm going to go a little further down. And it looks like the damn sun is finally starting to come out, so that's probably another sign that we're safe. And there it is, I can see it in the distance. New Vegas. We're almost there. Finally, I can start to taste those endless caps in Brahmin, Wellington. We'll then pass by the Repconn Headquarters, unlocking another location we can fast travel to in the future, as well as getting that free 10 XP. We'll then continue in the Mojave towards that tower. Up ahead, we'll approach the Cassidy Caravan Wreckage. Something definitely went down here. I'm gonna check that pack ramen. Ooh, some iguana on a stick and vodka. And why not? Let's take a look in the ash pile. And just kind of some junk. Ooh, big shots going down here. Looks like it's the Fiends versus the NCR. Oh, yikes. You got this guy just chilling up in the tower while his friends are getting blasted by Fiends? Crazy. I don't have any extra ammo to spare, but I could try punching one if he stands still. And looks like he's down. You know I gotta take a look at what these guys could have had. Oh man, Caravan shotgun. This one, ooh, laser rifle. And the last one, a service rifle. Man, those would have been some good weapons early on. Too bad I can't loot anything. Sorry, NCR guys, that looked a little rough. And let's travel onward. Another pack of NCR. Whoa! Sounds like a snare drum going on over there. Alright, let's take a quick detour and check these guys too. A bunch of junk on him. And another Caravan shotgun. Man, I could have got so much loot in this point. Is it bad to say I might already be regretting this challenge? This might have not been the easiest path to take to Vegas, but hey, at least it's been kind of exciting. Oh, shoot. I got a pack of fiends behind me. I do not have the firearms for this fight. I'm running. I'm out of here. Alright, looks like I might have lost them. Yeah, I think I'm good. Alright, so quickly discover the El Rey Motel right here. And then also discover Camp McCarran right across the street. Hey, trader. Whoa.
Better lay low.
Whoa, he's out. What? He's running like he has some gambling debt or something. I don't even know what happened right there. Well, whatever. If you guys have any ideas for future episodes of this challenge or any early game quests I should do, drop a comment below. And we're almost at Freeside. Looks like we discovered the NCR sharecropper farms right here. And I think we should be heading up to one of the Freeside gates in a minute. Let's see. Well, even though it's slow, this might be one good thing about this path. You discover a lot of named locations along the way and get some easy early game XP. I think I'm finally starting to remember where we are. It's been a bit since I played New Vegas. Ah, here we go. Gun runners. This is a huge named location to get. Once I win big in this strip, I'll take my caps and spend a lot of it here. Love that the condition of all the guns are perfect. It does come at a price though. And there it is! Ah! Freeside! We made it! After 17 hours. Just kidding. It was kind of a strange path, but it got us here. Freeside's East Gate. Alright, before we go in, we're going to get this location over here, which is the Crimson Caravan Company. We'll get a little bit more XP and we're right next to it, so why not? And then once we head into Freeside, one of my first stops will be the Atomic Wrangler to start gambling.
Hello?
I wish we could head to the strip first, but I'm pretty broke at the moment and won't have a lot of caps until we win big. Maybe the move might be to buy the fake passport in Mick and Ralph's general store, but we'll see when I get there. Okay, enough messing around. This time I'm actually going to head into Freeside. And sorry to do this to you guys, but that's going to be all for episode 1 of the Can I Survive Fallout New Vegas with gambling as my only source of everything challenge. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe, and stay tuned for next episode when we start gambling in actual casinos and start being able to buy some weapons and ammo. Lucky Rist out. Peace.